What up? It's your boy, K-Blao HoodX, www.hoodx.com. You should already know that by now. You should have already been subscribed to my channel. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Check out some of my other videos. I'm going to try to make this video real quick. I don't want it to be too long. I just want to talk about black men and suspended licenses. I just left court right now. I just had my case dismissed for driving with an expired license. My license was expired. Now, my license is out of state, and I would recommend, if you are a black man, get your license out of state, or whatever state you in. You know, you might want to, research this yourself and make sure that, that this is good advice. This is just my personal story, so, don't hold me accountable for, anything. It's for entertainment purposes only. So don't hold me accountable if you get locked up. But I would suggest that if you are a black man in America, that you consider getting a license out of the state that you live in, getting some property, or if you got like a family somewhere, in the next state. Like I'm in Illinois, the next state right over is Indiana. I literally live right on state line. And Indiana is the state over. Now my license ain't from Indiana. My license is out of Rhode Island. So a lot of times when I get pulled over in Chicago, when I show them my Rhode Island license, a lot of times it gives me a little bit of leverage with the police. I say, hey, I'm out of town. I'm not from here. I'm actually, and the car typically I drive is registered to my wife's name. A lot of brothers I know do this. They'll drive their wifey's car to avoid. I do it to more so avoid just more BS. Like last time I seen the police don't necessarily want to tow somebody else's car that you're driving. I mean, I ain't gonna say it won't happen, because it will happen, but from my personal experience, I've learned a lot of times police typically want to work with me. They don't want to tow my car. They don't want to lock me up and hit me with fines and stuff a lot of times when I just have an out-of-state license. And I would suggest that if you are a black man, that you highly consider getting an out-of-state license. And also, I would consider I'll consider how you talk to the police. A lot of times, HoodX, we got a concept called juice lead, which is like a specific way to talk to the police. Have a script already ready. A lot of times, don't do unnecessary crap that's gonna cause you to get locked up or to cause a confrontation. A lot of times, the first thing I ask the police, as they approach my window, I'll initiate them first. I say, hey, how you doing? What did I do this time? And a lot of times me saying that just kind of sets a tone where, in HoodX we have a concept called jump in the Smith, which means ask the right questions at the right time. Don't, you don't have to directly confront the police when they approach you. Just ask the right questions. What did I do this time? You're not going to lock me up, are you? You're not going to shoot me, are you? Stuff like, I kind of say it a little sarcastically, a little bit, not necessarily funny, but I try to say it in a way that shows confidence, that I'm confident in what I'm showing you. A lot of times you might have, a lot of times brothers get pulled over, they got their license, they got their insurance, and they got their registration. They still be nervous, because they didn't watch so many YouTube videos of brothers getting shot and beat, and so they thinking, this is how they thinking in their head. I don't think like that when I get pulled over. I know in my mind, they're going to let me go. I just be calm, cool. Yeah, man, what did I do this time? You gonna lock me up or you gonna shoot me? And that keeps the situation from getting too much on edge. I would also suggest, if you go to court for traffic or for anything really, when you go up in front of the judge, don't put your hands behind your back. Like a lot of times people put their hands behind their back and they start rocking back and forth. They start, feeling their fingers. Be confident when you approach the judge. Every time I approach the judge, I say, good morning, Your Honor. How you doing? Don't know. I've noticed nobody else in court does that. Everybody approach the bench, they put their hands behind, they start leaning back and forth like this, and they look guilty. I'll go in front of the judge every time I look him right in the eye. I say, good morning, Your Honor. How you doing? This is what I got. This is the situation. Blah, blah, blah. Show confidence. A confidence will get you a lot more further than confronting. Trying to be a dick, or trying to, challenge the police. They get challenged every day. It's better to just be confident. And get your license straight. If you are a black man and you are driving around with a bogus license, or your license suspended, or you ain't got no insurance, stop whatever you doing. Get your license, get your insurance. I see so many brothers in this situation where they are riding around just bogus. And any given time they get pulled over, they're gonna get their car towed. You know, in Illinois, they got a $500 what's called the release fee. I mean, you got to pay $500 before you even pay the for the tow. So your tow may be $100, $200, but you got to pay $500 before you even can pay for the tow. You know, and then you also got to have you know, a license and a registration, all that stuff. And a lot of times, another thing, keep copies of your registration, keep copies of your insurance, and keep copies of your ID. Like photocopy this stuff and keep it somewhere at home. Because like if you ever get your car towed, I don't know if you've ever been through this, but then you end up going to the junk, not the junkyard, to the tow yard to get your car out, and then they ask you to prove that it's your car, but all of the paperwork is in the car. So, and then sometimes they won't even let you go to the car to go get it. So then you got to figure out, you know, and it's rigged to make money. It's not rigged to frustrate you. It's rigged to make money. Think logically. See things for what they are. They're not trying to piss you off. They're just trying to make money. So be prepared. If you are prepared, then you won't make it an emotional issue and get frustrated because you prepare. Okay, well, I got all my stuff right here. I got my paperwork. It's all at home. That's why I keep Xerox copies of all of my files in my living room. You know, folded, you know, bookkeeping. Get good at bookkeeping because that's going to save your ass. All right. If you are a black man, black woman, and your license is expired or suspended, please do not risk it. Do not drive. Get your license and your car situation straight, please. All right. Go to hoodx.com. Look up the Juice Lee avatar. Learn some tidbits on how to talk to the police. Learn to say good morning. Learn to say how you doing. Don't confront the police. All right. Just be confident and treat them how you want to be talked to. All right. They got a job to do. A lot of times things become issues when you make it an issue. You know, if you thinking like I ran into certain Moors and even certain Hebrews that, you know, they don't want to get a real name. They say their name is, you know, El or Bay, you know, and they say, I'm not a resident of the city. A lot of times I have seen certain cases where that will work, but on a grand scale, from what I've mostly seen, that causes more problems than it has helped. So I wouldn't say, you know, don't take that route, but more importantly, just don't confront the police. Don't directly confront the police. You know, a lot of times I talk to the police the same way I talk to women. You know, you got to kind of look at it like that. Would you directly confront a woman? No. I mean, even a lot of times you might approach a woman and try to holler at her. You try to get a number. She might not be interested. Hopefully, you're still not going to directly confront her and disrespect her. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the police the same way you talk to women. That will get you a lot more further than you trying to talk to them as a man. Promise you. Sign up for hoodx.com. Subscribe to my channel. If you got any stories about suspended license, or if you got any stories about, you know, your situation, if you relate to anything I'm saying, or even if you disagree with everything I'm saying, leave a comment below. I'd love to read it. Check out your opinion. Add on. You know, don't just sit here and watch me talk. You know, add on. And if you are on Facebook, please do not leave a comment on the Facebook feed. Leave a comment on the YouTube page. Click on the YouTube page and leave a comment on the YouTube page. Or if this is on the HoodX blog, leave a comment on the HoodX blog. Please do not comment on my videos on the Facebook channel. I cannot explain to you how frustrating that is for me because Facebook absorbs all of my content. You know, and there's a lot of people who respond to my videos, but we're chatting on Facebook, and I don't like chatting on Facebook. I would much rather chat on YouTube. All right, sign up for hoodx.com, subscribe to my channel, leave your comment below, and I'm gonna get at you. Peace.